The world is populated with individuals whose existence defies convention, whether through biological singularities, extreme athletic feats, or radical expressions of identity. These 10 women, selected from the most striking stories, embody the limitless diversity and remarkable resilience of the human experience. Number 10. Jo Cameron. Jo Cameron is an extraordinary clinical case that has profoundly enriched research in neurobiology and pain management. This Scottish woman has a rare genetic condition characterized by a near total insensitivity to physical pain and extremely low anxiety, a phenomenon only discovered belatedly by doctors during complex surgical procedures. Analysis of her DNA revealed specific mutations in genes regulating the endocannabinoid system, notably the one named FAAH-OUT. This genetic anomaly prevents the normal breakdown of anandamide, often referred to as the bliss molecule, whose elevated levels may explain her exceptionally high pain threshold and stable emotional disposition. The study of Jo Cameron is crucial because it opens promising avenues for the development of new targeted analgesics and treatments for chronic anxiety by offering a natural model of optimal regulation of nociceptive signals and psychological stress, demonstrating the human body's unique capacity to function without its usual alarm mechanisms. This scientific exploration could potentially benefit millions of people suffering from persistent and debilitating pain. Number 9. Chinta Kandraya. Chinta Kandraya has established herself as an international martial arts icon, embodying a discipline and precision typically only seen in cinematic performances. Originally from Indonesia, she mastered penaksilat, her country's traditional martial art, from a very young age. Her demonstrations are distinguished by astounding execution speed, strikes with surgical precision, and impeccable body control. Experts emphasize that her movements result not only from intensive physical training, but also from a very high level of neuromuscular coordination, illustrating the fusion of tradition, advanced biomechanics, and unshakable mental focus. Her viral popularity has helped spotlight the complexity and richness of penaksilat beyond Asian borders. By representing her country in national and international competitions, Chinta has also played an essential role in dismantling gender stereotypes in combat sports, proving that power lies in technique and mental commitment rather than mere brute force. Her journey is a testament to the athletic excellence achievable through rigorous practice and total devotion to her art. Number 8. Tamara Walcott. Tamara Walcott is an elite American powerlifter who has redefined the standards of female strength, particularly in the deadlift event. Nicknamed the American plus-size powerlifter, she captured global attention by breaking official world records, notably at the 2022 Arnold Strongwoman Classic, where she successfully deadlifted 290.5 kilograms, 641 pounds, with an elephant bar. This performance, recognized by Guinness World Records and the Arnold Strongman Group, positions her as one of the strongest athletes in the history of strength sports. Her journey, which began with a simple desire to improve her health, revealed a rare natural aptitude for power disciplines. Beyond her numerical achievements, Tamara actively uses her notoriety to promote body positivity and mental strength in sport. She challenges traditional athlete archetypes, insisting that performance and excellence are not limited by size or body shape. Her influence extends far beyond competition, fostering a culture of inclusion and self-acceptance within the athletic community. Number 7, Amanda Aola. Amanda Aola, a Finnish social media personality and model, is famous for her extreme commitment to body modification, seeking to embody the aesthetic ideal of a life-size Barbie doll. Her journey is marked by multiple cosmetic surgery interventions, including repeated breast augmentations, facial filler injections, and various other enhancements aimed at radically transforming her appearance. Amanda's story highlights the growing phenomenon of pursuing unnatural beauty ideals, often inspired by fictional figures or digital trends. This quest is not without risk. She notably suffered severe complications due to anesthesia, narrowly escaping a fatal reaction. However, despite these medical challenges, Amanda continues to assert her choices as a form of autonomy and personal expression. She openly documents her experience, sparking a complex dialogue about the limits of body modification, contemporary beauty standards, and the role of social media in validating and normalizing radical physical transformations in the public debate on identity and self-image. Number 6. Elena Starr. Elena Starr, a New York-based influencer, represents an emblematic case of the extensive use of cosmetic surgery as a tool for identity redefinition. Age 33, she has invested considerable sums, estimated at around $250,000, and undergone over 500 cosmetic procedures to achieve her singular appearance, characterized by a glamorous and doll-like style. These interventions include numerous breast augmentations, lip fillers, and sophisticated facial surgeries. Elena's approach is presented not as mere vanity, but as a powerful act of self-expression, aimed at aligning her external appearance with a very specific internal vision of her identity. She uses her social platforms to share her beauty routines and the deep motivations behind her transformations, encouraging her followers to embrace their individuality and feel empowered in their physical choices, even if they are controversial. Her story raises relevant sociological questions about the evolution of beauty standards, the pressure for self-optimization in digital culture, and individual freedom to determine one's own bodily aesthetic without external judgment. Number 5. Becky Hold. Becky Hold is widely recognized as the most tattooed woman in Great Britain, a distinction she earned through covering approximately 95% of her skin with permanent artworks. Having spent the equivalent of nearly $43,000 on this transformation, her tattoos extend far beyond conventional areas, covering her face, armpits, and other intimate parts. This extreme body modification is a total commitment to body art as a means of expression and personal empowerment. Becky documents her visual evolution, radically contrasting with photos from her past where she had very little ink on her skin. Despite regularly facing harsh judgments, stereotypes, and social misunderstandings about her identity, she uses her platform to advocate for body positivity and challenge societal biases against heavily tattooed individuals. Her story demonstrates how physical appearance can become a powerful tool for social statement, questioning the restrictive nature of traditional beauty norms and celebrating the courage to embrace visible, non-conforming individuality. Number 4. Isabel Arcana. Isabel Arcana, from DFW, Texas, is famous for her total immersion in a lifestyle and aesthetic centered on the color pink, fusing early 2000s Y2K fashion with Japanese kawaii culture. Her environment, including her residence, is meticulously designed to resemble a life-sized Barbie dollhouse, reflecting a joyful and creatively overflowing personality. Isabel's commitment to her aesthetic is so profound that it has become a business. She founded her own brand, Carousel Couture, where she designs clothes embodying her bubblegum Barbie look. Recently, her story took an unexpected turn when she agreed to participate in a radical transformation, temporarily abandoning her emblematic pink for a more neutral beige aesthetic. This experience, although surprising for a person so identified with one color, highlights the continuous exploration of self and the courage required to venture outside one's aesthetic comfort zone. Isabel's story sheds light on how personal aesthetic choices can shape a public identity and influence a microculture, while also offering a reflection on the flexibility of personal identity in the face of extreme aesthetic commitments. Number 3. Ty Turner. Ty is a 23-year-old transgender man whose pregnancy sparked both massive support and online controversy, as it challenges traditional binary conceptions of parenthood and gender. Having begun his transition in adolescence, Ty made the deeply considered decision to carry his first child, conceived through at-home insemination with the help of a friend donor. This biological and identity journey is extremely significant, as it illustrates the growing complexity of family structures and reproductive capacities within the transgender community. Although Ty has faced criticism accusing him of confusing his future child or questioning his transgender identity, he maintains that only the love and respect with which he surrounds his child are relevant. His approach is an act of affirmation aimed at normalizing transgender families and humanizing the experience of trans men who choose to carry children. Ty's openness in sharing his story contributes crucially to reshaping the public discourse on gender, pregnancy, and parenthood, advocating for greater understanding and compassion towards the diversity of life journeys. Number 2, Pauline Potter. Pauline Potter, famous for having been recognized for a time as the world's heaviest woman by Guinness World Records, led a public and inspiring battle against morbid obesity. At her maximum weight of nearly 700 pounds, her life was severely compromised, her mobility reduced to almost nothing, and her health constantly at risk. Her appearance on the television show, My 600-Pound Life in 2015, documented her unsparing fight against food addiction, underlying emotional trauma, and chronic physical pain. Despite considerable difficulties and moments of despair, Pauline undertook a radical transformation involving bariatric surgery, strict medical follow-up, and a total re-engagement with a new lifestyle. The result was a spectacular weight loss of over 500 pounds, fundamentally changing her existence and her autonomy. Her story, although sometimes controversial due to documented behavioral challenges, is a powerful example of human resilience and the possibility of redemption in the face of a chronic and potentially fatal illness. Pauline Potter's transformation is a living testament that even in the most extreme situations, the will to live and dedication to change can lead to a new life. Number 1, Winnie Harlow. Winnie Harlow, born Chantel Brown Young, is a Canadian model who transformed a rare dermatological condition, vitiligo, into a global emblem of confidence and self-acceptance. Diagnosed at the age of 4, this autoimmune disease causes patches of depigmentation on the skin, which led to severe bullying during her childhood. Rather than hiding this singularity, Winnie chose to embrace and celebrate it. This turnaround was the key to her professional career. Spotted after sharing her story online, she achieved international notoriety by participating in America's Next Top Model in 2014. Her rapid success in the haute couture industry led her to walk for major brands and grace the covers of prestigious magazines such as Vogue and Cosmopolitan. Beyond modeling, Winnie Harlow is a fervent advocate for people with visible differences, using her platform to challenge the rigid beauty standards of the industry. Her message, that uniqueness is an individual's greatest strength, has had a profound impact, inspiring millions of people worldwide to find beauty and pride in their own authenticity. Number 11, unexpected case. Malia was born with a rare facial condition, inheriting a world that was at times cruel from an early age. Persistent stares, insults, and mockery accompanied her childhood and adolescence, attempting to break her spirit. But she learned to transform the pain into strength. Every fall made her straighter, every wound more lucid. She moves forward, driven by a silent dignity and an unshakable will. Her face tells a story that few understand, but her courage speaks louder than words. Despite everything, she always rises, proud, human, invincible, and to this day, she has never started a romantic relationship. These journeys illustrate the formidable scope of the human experience, reminding us that the extraordinary is manifested through biology, discipline, and the courage to express an identity without compromise.